Oh,
Okay, we're recording. Continue, sorry.
okay. So when they sign up as a discount coach, that's not something that we want to, you know how everybody, when they get a coach, they post it in the Fit and Faithful and say, welcome so-and-so to the team.
I'm glad you asked this question because this is on my to-do list to reach out to everybody about this topic because my push partner and I talked about this last week.
Yay.
So
good.
Sorry, I totally cut you off. Were you going to ask if you should introduce her to the page?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask.
Okay. So my push partner and I, we were just talking about like team training and blah, blah, blah. And basically this is what she said, and I totally agree with it. And Chelsea and I talked about this last week, I think. But basically, first of all, there's so many people that like start out this business as discount coaches. Like my push partner, for example, she only wanted to do it for the discount. But she was added to their team page and she just kind of saw what everyone was doing. And then over time, like her eyes just kind of opened up to the opportunity. So this is what Lauren said, like these are her words, but I agree with it. She basically said, you know, if you don't add them to the team page, then you're like putting them in a coffin and closing their eyes to the opportunity. Because just because it's not right for them right now, or maybe they have no interest in it whatsoever, or maybe they don't even check it right now. Like you never know when they might see some post in there or something like that to where it just like sparks them to where they're like, oh my gosh, like maybe I should do this. And plus our team page is so encouraging. Like even if they don't give two craps about coaching right now, then, you know, maybe the encouragement would help. I mean, even like the top coach in Beachbody right now, Melanie Mitro, started out as a discount coach.
Oh, okay.
So you just never know.
I agree with that. That was my thought exactly. Was, you know, if I went ahead and added her to the team and gave her the big introduction, it just puts it before her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
I was
also she's getting the 21-day fix. Do we know if we have anybody on the team that's going to be doing a challenge for that?
I know that Melissa's doing one right now. I would just post in the team page and ask if anyone's doing one coming up. The group that I'm doing this month is going to be focused on P90, but we're marketing it as a beginner's fitness group. So people could really do any workout they wanted. Like, I mean, we're not going to market it. Like, we're not going to even talk about P90 in the marketing. Melissa and I are working on putting all the marketing together and putting it in a Word document to just give everybody to copy and paste, kind of like I did with the Operation 100 Coaches marketing stuff. Okay. So we're going to put that together. But we could definitely put them in that group. We're going to start on October 20th. So that could be an option. Or
oh my gosh, totally. That could totally be an option because I know, you know, she's already ordered it. So
or
very soon.
She could you could put her in the body, mind, and soul group that I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I think Chelsea and I are gonna have a group the third week of October. Are we doing 21-day fix then?
I think that's the 20th.
I think so.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you have different options, Melanie.
Okay. So you know, I had to back up my my Shako challenge to the 13th. Yeah. I do have everybody set up.
Cool.
Thank God I have learned the app. It is the easiest way to do it.
I know.
But and I'm gonna go over all the information on how to transition them. But is it too much to go ahead and do another, like a PIO, like 2 weeks after that?
Nope. I usually do, I try to do 2 challenges a month. Well, I should take that back. Usually I have, the past couple of months, I think I told all of you guys, like, honestly, the month of August, I did not host a new challenge group because that was the month I moved and it was crazy. So I try to host at least 2. This month, I'm only going to host a beginner's fitness group on the 20th because I'm going to be out of town, like, the Tony Robbins conference I'm going to. I'm going to be gone like almost a whole week. So I'm only going to host one challenge this month. But yeah, like what I usually do is I'll try to host like the shorter challenge at the beginning of the month and then host the longer one a couple weeks after that. That way it's a natural kind of transition for people.
So would I start advertising it the week that I start the Shako challenge? I mean, I know I can incorporate it into my Shakeology challenge because I'm going to be asking every one of them to kind of write out a little commitment declaration to some form of exercise those 4 days.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely would. Like that call that I listened to that was about recruiting 18 coaches in 30 days. She was talking about with marketing for anything, whether it's a challenge group or the coaching opportunity, to market for it 6 to 12 days and post something about it every day. So you can even like once your 4-day challenge starts, you could do like a post on the first day and like tag the people in it if they're okay with it and just say you're excited to get started. And then maybe after that, I mean, you can just kind of make it your own and whatever you want to say about it starting. And then you could even say like after that, like keep your eyes open because I'll be, posting about my next group tomorrow or something like that.
Okay.
You could start posting about PIO.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's one other thing I was going to say about your first question before I forgot.
Yep.
And Chelsea and I were talking about this too the other day with discount coaches. I do like getting started right calls with all my coaches, even if they are discount coaches, just to kind of like go over their goals a little bit. And if they aren't interested in the business aspect, then you can just kind of talk to them about their health and fitness goals. But I still like to kind of get them on the phone and just see where they're at. And I do like to explain like the monthly membership fee to them just so that they're aware of that, and the quarterly membership. And, I just explain it to them, like how that can be canceled. It's not required, blah, blah, blah. And then just kind of offer to them, like, just so you know, like you totally don't have to do this, but I wanted to keep you in on the loop. Like we're going to be starting a new coach boot camp training on Monday. So I would totally love to have you do it if you want to. I could put you in there. Right. If you don't want to do it, you can take yourself out. It's totally an option.
Right.
So I tried
because that was my thought, was that I would give her a call. And I already told her, be looking for me to give you a call because, yes, you're a discount coach, but I'm your coach and I am going to be on your butt. I can talk to her like that.
Yeah.
To make sure she has success,
Yeah, totally. I try to do my GSR calls within like the first couple days, just because I feel like people are most excited then. And if I know this from doing this the wrong way for a long time, because I used to just wait and like, honestly, I didn't take it seriously. And then people by then like would be like so overwhelmed with all the information because they would have gone in and tried to figure it out by themselves. And like, they're just on information overload and confused and overwhelmed. And it just helps a lot to get them on the phone right away when they're excited, and to just kind of like I like to give people like steps, like, okay, I mean, I've done GSR calls with all of you guys, so you know what they are. But, you basically just kind of tell them, like, don't be overwhelmed. Just focus on this right now. And I just feel like it helps a lot to do that.
I'm glad that you said that because my thought was that I would give her a call. I know she's pretty consumed with teaching during the week, but she just signed up on Tuesday. And I will set up with her tonight for her not to talk tomorrow.
Sounds good. There's the checklist that I go through for the GSR calls. Do you want me to show you where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me screen share. Share screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. That's not what I want to show you. Dropbox. So if you go to the new coach folder.
Yep.
Crap, which one did I put it in? New coach. Hang on, signing up a new coach. It's right here. GSR call, sponsor guidelines.
Okay.
And this is just exactly what I talk about through each call. Talk about expectations, help them find their why, and then like the specifics on it, on everything.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Awesome.
Yay.
Okay, and then as far as the pretty little banner that you create for the coaches, is that in the new coach file right there? It's kind of small on my screen.
We must have the same brain because I was about to show that to you. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, it's in the same folder. So if you're in new coach and then signing up a new coach, the very last item in that folder says new coach frame, and there it is.
There it is. Awesome blossom.
Yes. So I just saved that on my phone and use the app pick frame and then just put their picture in.
Okay.
So I have a question about that.
Go, girl.
So I just, like I told you, I think the other day, I just signed up 2 people that signed up for my 21-day fix. I just signed them up as discount coaches because they went along with it. And I've done calls with both of them already, and I added them both to the group. So what you're saying is that I should ask them for a picture and introduce them to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can just grab one of their profile pictures. But I usually ask people which one they, want me to use.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Gals, not guys. Oh. What else do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all feel like is the biggest? Well, let's share something good first. What's a success this week that you have had?
I've had setbacks. So somebody else needs to speak.
Excuse me, you had a discount coach sign up, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you. And that happened while I was on my way to Sacramento with my husband in the car to dinner to meet the Beachbody coach couple that I met at the at Super Saturday.
Oh, yay. How was that?
That was absolutely amazing. And you know what's so good is this is the guy that's a multi-level marketer kind of guru.
Yeah.
So it was an incredible, nonstop, informative dinner.
That's so awesome.
Just so encouraging. It's nice to know that we both kind of course, he knows Eric Moore way, way better than I do.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I did the GoPro book. And he's big on Tony Robbins. The other guy, and I actually watched this interview, and I think we've seen it in the group with Eric Moore and another guy that it's like an 1.5-hour video of another multi-level marketer, I think with Juice Plus. I can't remember the guy's name.
Oh, his face looks kind of like he's had cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, but I've seen it, and I said, "Oh my God!" He goes, "You need to watch that." I said, "I've watched it twice."
I think his name is Jeff something. I went to the Eric Warre conference last year, and that dude was there.
Was he?
Yeah. You watched that video twice, you said?
Yeah, I've watched it twice. It was that powerful to me. I took notes and everything.
I love taking notes when I listen to stuff. I have like a whole notebook full of my chicken scratch.
Yep. So that was. Thank you, Jess, for reminding me. That was a huge positive.
Yeah. Did I tell you guys that I met this girl at Super Saturday? I told someone, it might have been Melanie. I met this girl at Super Saturday here, and she started coaching it was way before I became a coach. And she went Star Diamond really quick. She hasn't really worked her business in a couple years. She went back down to Ruby, but now she's reigniting and excited and stuff again. So anyway, her and I met, and we are going to Starbucks tomorrow to brainstorm and work together and stuff.
Yay!
I'm excited for that because there's not a lot of Beachbody coaches here in Charlotte. So I'm excited to have someone in person that I can brainstorm with.
That's awesome.
Yes. Okay, enough about me, you guys. What about Chelsea and Ashley? What's a success you guys had this week?
I guess my successes would be signing up 2 discount coaches.
Woohoo! Yay!
That's awesome.
I just hope that they go further than that.
They will. What about you, Ashley? I think Ashley froze. I don't know. Oh, she just disappeared.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just said Ash left the meeting.
Oh. Her signal might have messed up or something.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting for Ashley to come back, what do you guys feel like you need help with right now? Like I don't even want to say struggling because that's not a positive word. So where do you feel like you can improve? And I'm happy to share my areas I need improvement because I have plenty.
I can honestly say I'm not really struggling. I mean, the fact that I figured out the whole app thing, that was my big thing. Once I get somebody interested, it's like, oh, freeze. How do I do all the actual sign up process?
Yeah.
And I did actually have one person in my challenge that had already created a Beachbody account.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave her my Coach ID number so that when she orders the sampler pack, she can just put that in. And she did ask me a question. She goes, well, can't I just go to your website and order it?
Yeah, I was going to say, can't she just do that?
Yeah, she can, can't she?
Yeah.
Good, because that's what I told her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's all going. I like that more people are actually reaching out to me because I have been had a lot of unexpected delays this week.
Yeah.
Thinking that I was going to be sitting at the computer and doing this and that and the other. And I am also learning that I do need to be at my desk. Remember, I told you most of my friends are on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be at my desk from like 3:00 in the afternoon till about 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's when I'm getting people hitting me up with private messages.
Well, at least you figured out the timing. That's good.
Yeah, that is really good. And another area that one of these talks actually helped me with, and you and I were talking about this, Melissa was sharing the whole reaching out and looking at other people's walls.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing that this week, going and looking at their wall and then just sending them a private message and getting the conversation going. And it's just I shouldn't be just wowed, but I am. They let you know, wow, what you've got going on is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wow, you're just like so inspiring and you look absolutely amazing. And so a couple of these people are not in any way, shape, or form financially able, but these are the people that I can ask for references to their friends, correct?
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
I definitely I need to get better at doing this, but if someone gives me an objection, I usually try to remember to ask them if they know of someone else that I could help, or if it's someone like you said that isn't in a good place financially. I try to do that indirect invite. I mean, asking for a referral, I guess it's not really an indirect invite, but it kind of is in a way, I guess.
It is in a way. I think it is kind of in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, two technically a little bit different, but very similar.
Yeah, I agree. Ashley, now that you're back, share success with us, girlfriend.
Okay, I've got 3 people in the Glance group, 2 that I'm not sure really that interested. And I'm talking to a girl that I used to work with who is doing some research herself about the Beachbody business. She's a researcher, so yeah, that's about it for this week.
Yay!
That's awesome, girl.
Oh, and I have a question before you go on to somebody else.
Sure.
Do we get a commission on the Shakeology Home Direct that our coaches are on?
You don't get commission, but it counts towards your volume, and the more volume you have, that helps your team cycle the bonus to grow larger. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Did you say yeah?
Yeah.
Ashley? Okay, cool. Chelsea, do you want to share anything or ask anything, Boo?
I struggle a lot with, because I just went on a freaking spree and sent out like 20 indirect invites to your video. And now I'm getting all these responses and I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, so I struggle with objections and just like knowing the right thing to say. And that's why I always come to you for it. But, once I've shared a couple stories, or like even one person that I just sent you a text of, like I went through the closing questions because she was like, I'm interested, blah, 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 how much is it? And then it's like, they just start like, they instantly just like back away and they're like, oh no, actually it's just not the right time. And, so I struggle with like, once they get to the point of telling me like, no, I'm sorry, like I've gone through all the stories and this and that, I do struggle with like, okay, what do I say? And how do I end this conversation? And if people are interested, then they start asking about money and I'm like, so I struggle a lot with what to say still.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I mean, honestly, that's normal. Like I get objections all the freaking time. Like people tell me no 85,000 times a day. So objections, you're always going to get no matter how long you've been doing this, no matter how much skill you've earned, is that, I don't know, no matter how much skill you have. And it's good because even though objections kind of suck because, people aren't going to join right now, like it's actually good because it means that they are interested. They just don't know enough about it. And getting all those kinds of questions are totally normal. The same thing happens to me. Like I've had 80 million coach prospect calls this week and they all had tons of questions, and it all becomes easier over time, like what to say back to them. And like the more you practice it, the easier it gets. And I mean, I'm the same way as you are. Like Lindsay helped me for like, gosh, my first 9 months, like writing messages and stuff. That's how I learned. So I don't want you guys to ever feel bad for like asking for my help. I actually love to help and I love to do that. So I don't mind it.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that because I call on you when I come to that panic moment too. Chelsea, have you done the Art of the Closing the Sale that Jess recommended?
I'm in the middle of it right now, and I'll be honest, I don't really make enough time for personal development. That's one of the things that I've already told Jess I need to work on. So I'm in the middle of it right now. It's hard for me. Like I've never been a big reader.
Well, this is what I was going to, for your next one, I'm just going to recommend this to you because I'm not a big reader either. I struggle.
Okay. I hate reading.
Hard with reading. I got the audio.
Oh.
And it's 2 CDs that are an hour long. And it is Brian Tracy himself going over every bit of the information in that book. And he's talking at a seminar. I've just found that way, that's just my style of learning.
Right.
Like the conference that Jess you're going to, Unleash the Power Within by Tony Robbins. I have that in my iTunes. I got that on CDs 10 years ago.
Nice.
And it was him at the seminar, teaching that material. And it still sticks with me today, 10 years later. So I know that works for me. Chelsea, that's just an idea for you for the next personal development thing you step into.
I drive, 20 minutes to work every day and 20 minutes home. So even if I feel like I don't have enough time, I can always pop it in my CD.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. And there's tons of audiobooks on YouTube. Like I'm the same way with reading. Like I think we all have similar personalities, and I think it's part of our personality trait. Okay, we have 10 minutes. That we struggle with reading because I liked reading when I was a little kid, but I've pretty much hated it since then. So I'm like, my personal development right now, I'm doing. Do you guys hear people talking?
No.
Wait, hang on. Oh my gosh, I hear like. Oh gosh, hang on. Sorry. It's like playing a YouTube video because I was listening to the audio from the summit workshops earlier today. I had it open on YouTube and it started playing it out of nowhere. I'm like, why are they talking in my ears? Sorry, that was really weird. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Oh, right now I'm listening to the audiobook of Think and Grow Rich on YouTube. Like there's so many audiobooks on YouTube, and I have like the GoPro CDs that I just listen to in my car. And I know that helps me a lot too. Cause like I'm the same way. Like I like learn much better when it comes to listening to stuff, and I take notes and stuff if I can.
Yep.
I was also going to say something too about all the people that are saying that they're interested in coaching. One thing that I do with them, you know, because I have a huge list of people that give me objections, whether it's for coaching or challenge groups. So I just keep all my prospects on one list. I think I showed you guys this before on one of these group calls, like how I prioritize mine, or maybe that was on an individual call. But what I do is I just make sure that I'm following up with those people that are my prospects throughout the month, just to like, you know, keep developing that relationship, building trust with them. So I have that as like a thing on my bat that I remember to do it. And then once a month, I'll send all of the prospects an invite to my next boot camp, if it's about coaching, or to my next challenge group, if it's someone who's interested in a challenge group. And that has been like the key for me. Cause I mean, I got like, I think like 5 messages, like the first day that I posted about opening new spots to the coaching team, from girls that have been telling me they wanted to be a coach for like 6 months now. And they're like, okay, I'm finally ready now. Like,
How about that?
yeah. And the girl messaged
Yay.
me today, and she's been telling me for the past year that she wants to become a coach. And she messaged me today and she's like, I'm finally ready. Like, how do I sign up? So I just say all that to say that, like, even though they're saying no right now, or they have an objection right now, keeping that list of all their names and following up with them and consistently, you know, just inviting them once a month and building the relationship. That's one thing that's helped me a lot.
I'm glad you said that, because I strongly believe that that is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I just believe that the people that, even the ones that aren't financially able, a couple of them have said, oh, I love Shanti. So they're already familiar with some Beachbody workouts.
Yeah.
And they keep watching and they're being inspired.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be a matter of time.
It's true. I mean, what was I going to say? Oh, like you guys are doing so awesome, because y'all are like not afraid to sit there and like go out and send out these invites. I mean, I know that you all know this, but I don't think I invited anyone to the coaching opportunity for the first 9 months because I was afraid. So if I can get to where I got by doing not much at all for the first 9 months, like you guys are going to go so far, so quick, because you guys are like out there pounding the ground and talking to people. And I mean, it's just
my struggle with
blow
that
up in your face in a good way.
My struggle with that is I've invited people to Coaching at a Glance and they don't show up. And I'm not going to, like, I do talk to them throughout the week. Hey, you know, did you get busy? Don't you want to check it out? I'm not going to push.
Yeah.
Did
you ask them if another week is better?
Yeah, I have done that.
Maybe sending them something else instead would be better, like sending them a video or setting up a 3-way call, or, I mean, because the videos are really short.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, maybe you could follow up with them and just say, I know you're really busy and I know you wanted to do the group, but I know that might require like a little bit more time. So, you know, would it be okay if I sent you this quick video to look over instead, or something like that?
Okay.
Just to go back on what you said about, you know, that girl who told you like a year ago that she wanted to become a coach.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that one of my discount coaches that I just signed up, she came to me, I don't know, probably when I first became a coach a couple months ago, and was like, oh, what's this 21-day fix that you're doing? Blah, blah, blah. I told her all about it. I went through the whole, this was like one of my first conversations with like a prospect. And I went through the whole sample invite conversation, and then she just stopped answering, and I'd follow up, and she wouldn't answer. And I left her alone for a couple weeks, maybe even like a month, to be honest. And she just messaged me the other day, and she's like, all right, I'm ready to sign up. How do I join?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Literally just came to me and was like, okay, well, I'll sign up. And then I was like, well, you know, I can also get you 25% off, and you know, you can be a coach. And now I just asked her if she wants to join the Glance group or the boot camp on Monday, and she said yeah. So
yay.
you know, some people, right, Some people say.
Yay! It works. Ladies, I love y'all. But my son's about to set, so I'm hanging up so I can take my picture.
Okay. We
I
love
y'all.
you.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
Just from the West Coast, my love, sending to y'all. It was great. I love you all.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's so awesome, Chelsea. I know, like, I get impatient, like, when people tell me, they keep saying, like, they're going to do it. But, I mean, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I hope so.
It is. Do you guys want to talk about more stuff? Because we have 3 minutes. I can start a new one if you guys want to. I won't be offended if you don't, but I'm here if you want to chat more and ask more questions and whatever.
Ashley,
It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I'm here.
I don't really have
I'm in the
anything
dark.
You're in the dark.
else.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay. Anything I can do to help you guys?
I'm probably going to text you a very long response I just got to your video because I don't know what to say to it, or I could just read it, but we don't have a lot of time. So.
Okay. That's fine. I will look for your text. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think.
Where is everybody tonight?
I don't know. I know Mary told me earlier she wasn't going to be able to make it. I know Melissa can't do this time because of her son. Tane just moved and they don't have internet yet. I know Shannon can't do this time because of her kids. Who else is there?
I just want to say that I think that you and Melissa are going to win the Fall Classic, and that's not fair.
You're funny.
You're two good people put together. Toxic.
What are you talking about, Chelsea? We're gonna win.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, y'all are going to win.
We better.
You will. You got more Success Club points than I did in September.
Yeah, I just want to say that I was talking to Ashley about this yesterday because she's like, I haven't gotten Success Club yet, and I want to win some prizes, and I am very upset because I have yet to get a prize. I've yet to get like a bonus or whatever, and I've yet to get any leads because I didn't have the club membership and I don't have home direct. So I've gotten higher than Success Club 10 every month, and I haven't gotten anything.
Sometimes what they send you is like really delayed. Like I haven't gotten anything the past couple months, and sometimes it takes them like a while to send it. But as long as you have all that other stuff now, you should be like getting that stuff this month, I would say.
I haven't signed up for home direct yet.
Oh, gotcha.
But I will.
Got it, boo. This thingy is about to end, so I'm going to say bye to you guys before it stops us.
Okay. Love you both.
Okay.
I'm going to text you.
Love you guys. Have a good
Love you.
night.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.